Hello everybody and welcome to the Hive Live post-match podcast, and it's a very, very special episode today. Why? Because I don't know if you've heard the news, but Barnet Football Club are champions of the Vanarama National League 2024-2025, and it's another title win when the year ends in 2005, 2015, and they've done it again. Barry Fry, Paul Fairclough, Martin Allen, and now Dean Brennan. Now, coming up for you in today's episode, we've got three very special interviews with three amazing people. We're going to be hearing from Zak Brunt, Harry Pritchard, and stick around for a slightly merrier than usual Danny Collinge. Right, I'm absolutely delighted to be joined here by Zak Brunt, who has generously come up to the gantry and is going to give his 2 cents on an absolutely unbelievable day for the football club. Zak, welcome to the Hive Live post-match podcast. How are you feeling? Can you put into words how you're feeling right now?
Thanks for having me. Can I put into words today? No, not really. It's just been a long old season where we've kept our eyes on the end goal, and today has become the end goal. I was up at 6:30 this morning. I woke up for no reason whatsoever. Couldn't get back to sleep, and I've just been waiting for this moment. Obviously, after heartache last year, the feeling of today is just like out of this world. I can't even explain it. When the goals went in, I end up doing a cartwheel over in the corner, warming up, celebrating Schultz's goal. Just all the hard work and it's finally paid off.
2 near misses in the playoffs. Has that just galvanised you? Have you just been like, right, we've got a point to prove now. We are the best team in the league and we're leaving nothing to chance. We've got to win this league and show how good we are. Yeah,
I think the 3 seasons ago I had the heartbreak when I was at Bournemouth, and obviously Barnet had their heartbreak in the playoffs. Last year was possibly, after that game, was probably the lowest I've ever felt in football. Because we finished second. We had a really good season. We finished second to Chesterfield, and that was a great achievement. It was a big step forward, and then we had the playoff game, and whatever could have gone wrong went wrong, and you kind of came in at full time. And I remember I was stood with my old gaffer in the tunnel over there because he was commentating on the game, and I was bawling my eyes out, and I said to him, it can't have happened again. 3 years in a row I've been beating the playoffs, can't happen again. And he just said to me, look, next year you've got to go and win it. And then I went in, the boys rolled down, it was really, really low. We'd committed ourselves for 10 months to go out and battle for the guy next to you, and then for it to end like that was horrible. And then we had our off time. We came in on the first day of pre-season, and the gaffer basically said, if you ain't ready to win the league, don't bother coming. He was like, because that's the goal this year. It's no heartbreak, it's no nothing. It's 100 points, and that's where we're going. And if you can't stay with us, then you'll be left to one side. And then obviously we've had 10 months of hard works, in on Sundays, in on Wednesdays, no days off. Tough times, good times, and it's all built to this day. So yeah, it's some feeling, to be honest. Yeah,
you've just encapsulated perfectly what it's like almost to be in that position, and I can imagine the party's going to go on for a long, long time tonight.
If anyone knows the gaffer and the staff and Smudge and Kirk and the lads and Miles Kenlock especially, the party is not going to stop.
Named and shamed. And shamed.
I said to a fan out there, he said, where's the party? I said, I don't know, I'll just go with the win and just carry on. I said, but in 2 weeks' time, if I'm still in my kit that I'm in now, drinking, looking drunk, I said, either mind your business or come and join me. I said, because it ain't going to stop. It ain't going to stop. So.
Well, if anyone's deserved it, you have. Zak, on a personal note, you've had another really good season. You scored some absolutely fantastic goals. Oldham away springs to mind. Your goal sort of broke the deadlock in that game, and the floodgates sort of opened from that point, didn't they? And it was just quality. How did you do that?
I know I've got that in myself, and I probably need to bring it out more. My biggest gripe with myself last year was that when I scored, they weren't big goals. We'd be 2-0 up and I'd score the third, or we'd be 1-0 up, I'd scored the second, and I didn't score enough. And then this year I've scored 9, assisted 9, and the goals that spring to mind was Solihull when we tried for the comeback. Forest Green here, won us the game.
Absolute scenes.
Yeah, unbelievable. Oldham, the first goal. So I'm a bit happy this year that I've contributed in bigger moments. I've only scored a few more, but the goals have been bigger moments. So that was kind of my thoughts last year, was can I score bigger goals? And luckily a few of them have been pretty big.
Well, according to my stats, you've scored 6 this season. So that's Forest Green, Tamworth hat-trick, by the way.
Yeah.
That must have been nice.
Yeah.
What a game that was. And then we've got here Solihull away. That was a lovely goal as well, wasn't it, against Laurie Walker?
Yeah. Forest Green, last minute, buzzing. Tamworth 3-0. I'll be honest, I should have done the lottery that night, because nothing went wrong that day. Solihull tried when I came on. Oldham, yeah, and then I scored a few in the cup. Exeter, Chelmsford and Aveley. So, yeah.
I'm doing you a disservice there. 6 league goals.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'll...
He's pumping up the numbers. Yeah, 100%. Is it true that you worked with a sprinting coach at the beginning of this season to kind of up your game maybe in that respect, and it seems to have paid dividends? Yeah,
basically the gaffer last year used to say, he was like, look, you're a great technical player, you're good technically, but essentially your weakness is physically. He was like, you need to work on it over the summer. So one of my mates who works at Nottingham Forest, he sent me their off-season plan. And then I worked with a sprint coach separately and did all like the hard work over the summer. I went on holiday with my missus and my friends for about a week and a half. The rest of it was working. And I mean, at the start of the season, I was flying. I probably dipped in form a little bit over the season, but at the start of the season, I was flying, and it paid dividends to what I was doing. And it'll be the same this year. I know physically I'm not the best, but technically and football IQ-wise, I see the game very well. So if I can improve that side of my game, which in summer is the main time for me to work on it. I mean, the mental thing is like, since the start of pre-season to now, I've lost over 8 kilograms because I knew I needed to lose that to be better for the team. And last year I played a lot of games. This year I've played a lot of games, but some have been off the bench. I've not been, and I know that the team stepped up this year. Last year when I came in, it was a playoff team from the year before that we needed to go and try and win the league, and we did, and then we fell short. So everyone needed to step up. I need to step up. And I knew that even if I'm on the bench or not, I need to come on and I need to be able to run and have running power, because that's what the gaffer's about. So this year it'll be the same. It'll be 2-3 weeks. Well, it'll be 2 weeks now enjoying it, and then it'll be 5 weeks hard work. And we'll be back in early doors, and I'll try and make that step up so I can influence the game in League Two, which is obviously the aim.
In terms of next season, I know we can't really say that much because a lot of it's up in the air, but what are your personal ambitions for next season, given that Barnet are now a league club?
You look at the teams that have gone up in recent years and you look at what they've done and think, why can't we? But at the same time, it is a case of we are stepping up a level. It's not what we've been playing at the last 3 years where we've got better and better each year. It is going to be a step up, and we need to be ready for that, and we will, with how hard the Gaffers pre-seasons is, and I'm sure this one will be the hardest out of them all. We will be ready. I just think next year, obviously, I've always wanted to make my EFL debut. I've played in the Carabao Cup twice, but never managed to make my league debut, so make that. And my personal aim is to better this season, score more, assist more, and do what I can to help the team finish as high as possible. And I think next year, like this, like the start of this season, we all dreamt of what could happen. Why can't we dream next year about what can happen? So let's just enjoy tonight, enjoy the next few weeks, and then when we come back in pre-season, there'll be no more enjoyment. It'll be hard work, and we'll be set on a goal that the gaffer sets, and that'll be the job in hand that we need to achieve.
Well, the warmest of congratulations to you, Zach, and all the rest of the team. Thank you so much for coming on the Hive Live podcast, of which you said you were a fan. I can quote you on this, but as long as I'm being positive about you, though. Can't criticise.
No.
Because then that goes straight in the bin.
Yeah. But what I will say, the last thing I want to say is, Bees, thank you for your support this season. I know the trips have been tough. The Gateshead's away, the Fyldes away, the Hartlepool's away. Going to watch us at Maidenhead away wasn't great, was it? But
I was there.
Yeah, so was I. I don't know if you knew. Yeah, thank you for your support. Enjoy it all tonight. If you find me, come and grab me for a beer, and let's just enjoy this special moment that we've created for the club. So thank you for your support, and let's enjoy.
character.
Yeah.
And you epitomise it, Zach. Thank you so much again, and enjoy the celebrations.
Cheers, buddy. Thank you.
Well, I've just been joined by Harry Pritchard, who has very graciously agreed to get away from the players just for a second and give us his thoughts on an absolutely incredible day for this football club. Harry, you've been up here a few times watching some of these performances. You know these lads inside out. Just how brilliant have they been this season?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a fitting way to end the season, isn't it, for them to do it here at the Hive.
And a brilliant time to start recording as well.
Exactly, yeah.
As the players come to this near side and Tavares and Glover raise aloft the trophy towards the fans that have remained here in this West Stand, who are soaking up and milking every last drop of this.
Absolutely, you have to, because these days don't come around often, especially as a football player, but as fans as well. So yeah, absolutely milk it in. Take every moment in and enjoy the next kind of few days. It's gonna be a few days, a few weeks of celebrations. I'm sure it is, and I think the building already is going to be starting for next season, especially the management team. Going up into League 2 is going to be a tough division to go into, but yeah, they've probably already been looking at players that they want to get in for next season. It's relentless and non-stop for the management team, but yeah, the players and the staff and the fans will definitely enjoy the next few days.
It's a remarkable achievement, isn't it, Pritch? And you, I'm at pains to say that you were a crucial part of it, and you know you were a crucial part of the reinvention of this squad, which was at the bottom of the league and struggling. Yeah. And Dean Brennan's side, of which you were a part, just transformed the fortunes of this football club. Just how have they done it, Pritch? How have they done it?
Yeah, I mean, like you say, all credit to the staff. They've brought in the right players. Myself personally, I'm a hard-working player who will give everything for the shirt that I play for, and he brought in like-minded players, and it's taken him 3 years. We got so close in the first year, even closer in the second year, and in the third year they managed to do it. So yeah, like I say, credit to the staff, credit to the players that he's brought in. Everyone bought into the philosophy that they tried to implement, and it's paid off this season. And like I say, they've unbeaten at home all season. And if you go unbeaten at home all season, you're going to be there or thereabouts. And like I say, they've managed to clinch it in the second last game of the season.
I love that phrase, there or thereabouts. Such a sort of non-specific, ambiguous term, isn't it? But they weren't thereabouts, they were there.
Yeah,
and
right,
just getting over that finish line, it can't be underestimated. It's the hardest thing to do, is win the league.
Yeah, absolutely. I think people questioned Dean Brennan and the management staff, especially losing in the playoffs in the first year, losing in the playoffs in the second year. Could they go again and either win the playoffs or even win the league? And do they have the kind of the, I know it's his favourite word, the character to go and win the league? And I'm so glad and so proud of them to prove to people that they can go on and go that one step further, and all the hard work they put in week out and has paid off.
There have been some absolutely massive moments this season, haven't there? Like late goals, comebacks, Reece Brown scoring a late goal to win 4-3 away at Dagenham, things like that. Mm-hmm. Do you think they've just been the hallmark of this side, that they just never gave up at any point?
No, that's it. And I think credit to the like I say, back to the management team, because they brought in players that you can bring off the bench and it doesn't weaken the side. The bench is got players on there that should be starting. So if you have that in your side, if you have players that you can bring on that can change the game, like Reece Browns or Harry Chapmans and people like that, Zak Brunt obviously didn't start today but came on, and you've got players like that are on the bench, you're going to be successful, whether that's in the league or in the cup matches, and thankfully they're going to pour water all over Dean Brennan.
He's actually managed to avoid it.
He's done well. To be fair, they ran from the tunnel, so I think he saw it coming. But yeah, no, but like I say, when you have strength in depth like that, and players that want to play for the club and want to play for the shirt and want to play for the manager, it's the best thing to have as a football club.
You can just see that as well, can't you, on the pitch, the togetherness, that we always talk about with the fans, and the fans piled onto the pitch, didn't they? Yeah. And they barely gave the poor old players any breathing room, did they?
No, I think, like I say, it's been a long time coming. They probably wanted to do it 3 years ago. They wanted to do it 2 years ago, and then this year is finally the time that they've gone. So it's been kind of, and to be honest, it should have happened maybe a month or so ago. Apart from the nervy ending with the last few results, they probably wanted to do it a few months ago. But I'm glad to get them on the pitch, and they've managed to enjoy a special day at the Hive.
Let me just touch on that briefly then. So obviously, yes, it became much more nervy than it really needed to be by the end. Barnet could have won it at a canter.
Yeah.
But it's hard winning football matches, isn't it? And 25 games, unbeaten as well that they were. They just fumbled the bag a little bit at Braintree, and York kept up the pace, which made things seem closer than maybe they actually were.
Yeah.
But was there really any doubt when the Bees went to Sutton and got that 3-1 win?
Well, no, but there was a lot of nerves. But if you look at any title-winning team, everybody has blips throughout the season, and unfortunately, Barnet's blip was the last few games. But shows a sign of a good team. They had a couple of draws, a loss, and then they bounced back straight away at Sutton. It's a tough place to go with a 3-1 victory. Didn't even really play their best football, but they came away with a victory. So, like I say, credit to the players, credit to the staff. They've done their homework on Sutton, and it paid off.
Well, you know what they say about teams who win when not playing well,
yeah,
right?
Exactly. Yeah.
And that's exactly what's happened. The big words "champions" displayed on the LED board. Just what will it mean to these players? I know some of these players have been in the league before, but some of them haven't. And this will be their first. It'll be Dean Brennan's first taste of league football as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you say, they brought in a load of youngsters. You've got older, experienced players like Cokes in there that kind of lead the dressing room. Skip, even though he wasn't playing, he's a big figure in the dressing room. And like you say, Harry Chapman, Dom Telford, they've all played in the league, in the Football League, so they know what it takes to be up there. And it was a big call as well, changing your main striker halfway through the season, letting Nicky Kamamba go, bringing in Leon Love, and what a player he's been for the last kind of few months, just absolutely bullying defenders, bringing other players into the game like Steady and Glover and Brunty, and credit again, like I say, credit to the staff to realise what was needed to get over the line, and it's worked, and all credit to them. Hopefully they can enjoy their summer, but hard work starts in pre-season already.
It certainly does. So looking forward then, I mean, we want to obviously enjoy this moment first before we start thinking too far ahead, but inevitably there will be thoughts going through people's minds. How can Barnet now kick on in League 2 and make sure that history doesn't repeat itself? And the Bees didn't last very long the last time they were promoted. I think it was 3 years before they actually went down. How can they make sure that they kick on? Probably by keeping the core of the players, right? Yeah,
that's it. Keeping the core of the players, keeping the manager and the staff as well, because I'm sure there'll be other clubs looking at him thinking, right, we want him at our club, because he's got a great style of football. And whoever he brings in next, whoever goes, obviously that's down to them. Whoever he brings in next, they have to buy into the way he wants to play. I'm lucky enough to have played in League 2. I don't think there's too much difference nowadays in the standard between League 2 and the National League. So I think if they stick to what they do, they stick to their beliefs, they get the right players in, they'll be absolutely fine. I don't think they'll get relegated at all. I don't think they'll come down. If anything, I feel like they'll be pushing towards the top end of League 2. And who knows? You've seen Wrexham do it. I know they spent stupid amounts of money, but stranger things have happened. Leicester won the Premier League, so stranger things happen. You never know. Double promotion on the cards.
Yeah, Leicester won the Premier League now, look.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So,
we don't want to think about that.
Listen, Harry, I really, really appreciate you coming up here and sharing your thoughts with us. I mean, your thoughts and insight this season have been absolutely invaluable, and we've absolutely loved having you here on comms. Just before I let you go, is there anything you'd like to say to the people listening, of fans, Barnet fans? You're a Barnet legend, really, as well. So, is there anything you'd like to say to the people listening to our post-match podcast?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd just like to say a massive thank you, obviously, for the support that you give me. Obviously, when I had to kind of step away from the football club, the messages that I received were really heartwarming. I've really enjoyed my time here. The support that I've had today, people saying that I was a massive part of this club, and obviously, like you say, it's bittersweet. I know a lot of these lads, and I'm absolutely buzzing for them and the staff and the fans to get promoted. I absolutely wish I was out there playing, but these things happen. Like I say, massive thank you. Can't thank you enough. I love my time here. It's probably the best football that I've played personally. I felt at home, and hopefully I can come back next season. If I'm not playing, if I can come back next season and do some more comms, then I will. But hopefully you don't hear my voice, because I'll be back on the football pitch somewhere soon.
Yes, that would be the only silver lining to losing you here on comms.
That's it. Yeah.
No, listen, honestly, please don't underestimate the contribution you've made. You've been absolutely brilliant for us, and I know that every Barnet fan will wish you nothing but the very best in your recovery.
Thank you.
I trust that we will be seeing you on some sort of pitch very, very soon.
Yeah.
Playing football.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Not just streaking or something like that. Pritch, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thanks so much for joining us.
No worries. Thank you very much.
Well, my third guest today on the Hive Live Post-Match Podcast. By the way, are you a listener of the Hive Live Post-Match Podcast? Because I spoke to Zak, and he is. Leon Love is. Are you listening?
Oh, well, by default, I'm listening because I can't score with Zak Brunt. So I jump in the car, Zak's got the podcast on, and away we listen.
Are you saying you're hearing my voice in the car?
Oh, yeah, I am.
Wow, that is an honour and a privilege because Barnet Football Club are champions of the Vanarama National League.
We are.
And Danny, you have played an absolutely integral part. You've been up here on commentary as well, seeing it from a different perspective as well. You were desperate to get back on the pitch after that unfortunate red card. You got back on the pitch and you've played a crucial role in an absolutely sensational achievement for this football club. First of all, how are you feeling right now?
I'm delighted. I'm trying to enjoy this moment, soak everything in, put the phone to one side, enjoy it with friends, enjoy it with family, enjoy it with the fans, because this opportunity or this experience may not happen again. And I hope for this football club that it does. But as a player, I'm 27, you have a finite playing career. And so I'm just trying to enjoy every moment and embrace it with all the fans, with all the people that have supported us, the players, the staff. There really is an endless list of people that I myself can thank, and we as a team can thank for their efforts in helping us achieve this goal that we set out from the start. And it was like the goal was 100 points, and I pray that we can go on and achieve that, because that will be something legendary and something that will go down in the history books for this football club, for this group of players, for this staff. But at the moment, I'm just soaking in every moment, because everyone really deserves it, from yourself, from the players, staff, the players' family, the players' friends, the people that came and supported us today. Honestly, words don't do justice to what it means to us. So yeah, I've done it justice, but yeah, honestly, I'm ecstatic, I'm delighted, and it's just soaking it in, and the drinks is helping.
It was probably just amplifying how you already feel. Now, I mean, just speaking personally, I found myself kind of overcome with emotion as well. I just can't imagine the emotion that's going through your mind as a player in that moment. When does it sink in, really? Has it sunk in?
No, it hasn't sunk in, I don't think. I'm enjoying it, I'm embracing it. At 2-0, I was still very much right. The next goal is pivotal in this game, because a 2-0 is like
even though you only needed a point.
I know it's a difficult but we want 100 points. So that's the mindset.
Yeah.
And at 2-0, it's a challenging scoreline where one goal in the wrong direction can change momentum. So us as a back three have to be really focused and concentrated when we're playing forward, that we manage turnovers. But then when we go make it 3 and then we make it 4, there was a moment I spoke to Addy at set piece, and I said, Addy, look, just embrace this. Like, the weather, the pitch, the score line, what we're about to achieve, it's special. And we had that moment, and I think that was really nice. And so from that moment onwards, I've just been trying to embrace it, trying to enjoy it. And I think also it helped the performance a little bit. I think in the second half we were much more relaxed than we were in the first half. So yeah, anyway, I'm buzzing. I can't hide that.
I can tell. I mean, obviously this is audio podcast, but the smile on your face, you can't stop smiling, you can't stop laughing. And why wouldn't you? Just absolutely milk every single moment.
Definitely. It's 3 years in the making. I joined this football club. I was one of the gaffer's first signings, or summer signing, and me and Skip have been there from the start. So we've seen the evolution of this team, how it's progressed, how it's changed. And I think it's important to note that as amazing as this team is, everyone's played their part. Like, from the team that was here on the first year, the team that was here in the second year, the staff that have come and gone, the team that's pushed us over the line on the third year. Harry Pritchard obviously was here. Like, he played a massive part and a massive role, and it's only right that he's here and is enjoying these moments with us, because this is a journey that the football club has gone on over 3 years, and everyone that's been here throughout those 3 years, fans, staff, players, family, they've played their role. And I really hope that everyone soaks it in and enjoys it as much as I am here.
Yeah, well, you're certainly soaking in the booze, that's for sure.
Normally I'm so strict and I'm so regimented, but with like diet, everything like that. But today, come on, like you got to give me a little bit of latitude.
Absolutely, no one could begrudge you that, Danny. You've taken brilliant care of yourself, and why not absolutely enjoy this moment for everything it's worth. Danny, how would you rate your season personally? Just tell me some of your favourite moments and what you've enjoyed most.
Oh gosh, there's so many moments. Oh God, picking out one's so tough. I think the one that stands out to me is the last minute winner at home to Dagenham. You might see it in the replays, but I was so relieved. Like I was exhausted. I and the players gave everything that game. And then when Lee, I've played the ball into Lee, and he's just done what Lee does, and it's gone in, and I've just thrown my hands in the air, like utter joy, utter relief, like that we've got it over the line in that game. And it wasn't to say that it was done then, because I never believed it was done until we got to the point where it was mathematically in our hands. That was a special moment. But then there were so many special moments. I think when I got that red card away at Boston, as much as it was accidental, like you just looking at yourself thinking, gosh, if my touch was perhaps a little bit heavy. But no, you just flip back into mode, like, right, how can I support the team? And I think probably the best moment I had as a player was the team talk I gave at home to York and then away at Rochdale, and those two games. And then obviously they were big games, because the York game was massive in itself, and I felt like I needed to impact the team with my voice, with my leadership, and I felt like I helped the boys in that scenario. They did the business on the pitch. All the credit should go to those boys that played that day, and then the same against Rochdale. Those are big moments, and then I stepped back into the team and just helped push the team over the line. And those consecutive clean sheets, like Gaffer goes on, clean sheets win title, like it couldn't be more true. I think that period for me was probably the most special. Like that, we got in this flow state, like this, like people talk about at the time, like it's just on to next, and the boys executed. So yeah, like how many? There's so many memories. I can't really.
Well, even as recently as the Eastleigh equaliser, I know that was a bit of a frustrating game, of course, but it was a big point in the grand scheme of things, wasn't it?
Yeah, when you look back, it was a big point. But my partner says all the time it would be Barnet if we didn't make it interesting.
Every team says this. No one does it the easy way, apart from like Man City, but even they have struggled. So this is football, right?
There isn't an easy way to win a title.
No,
there's going to be ups and downs, and so yeah, I'm just so glad that we got it over the line. I think the Sutton game was a nervy game. It was really nervy. I felt it like. Sorry. That's the bubbles from the Mac.
Don't worry, I've got plenty of editing to do. Don't you worry about
keep that in. Gaffer will love that. Gaffer will be buzzing off that. Now, the Sutton game was a nervy game, and you felt it, and there were some big moments in that game that went our way, and there were some moments in other games you just question it. But the most important thing is that this group had togetherness and a spirit that was no one could beat. Like that, the togetherness, the spirit, like it trumps everything. And that's what I've learned from this 3 years, is that the culture that the Gaffer's bred into this group makes you almost invincible. And I think that's so powerful, and it's a powerful message that I'll take moving forward in my playing career and hopefully my coaching career, because yeah, the bonds and the memories that we've made as a group will last with me forever. So yeah.
Mate, honestly, I can see how much you're absolutely loving this. And just before I do let you go and enjoy the celebrations even more, Zak Brunt has asked me to ask you about your pre-match team talks. What does that mean?
So it would only be right to start from the beginning. So me and Hart share club captain roles, and sort of halfway through the season, as I was getting back into the fold, finding my feet through injury, I took it upon myself. Well, me and Hart's kind of sort of thought it'd be best that I start leading the team talks. And yeah, I mean, before every game, I will sit down and I'll think with a pen, paper, and I think, what do the lads need? What does this team need before we go out and put in performance? And sometimes it would be like the lads need energy. That was Rochdale way. We just beat York. We need to up it. We need to go again. That was Rochdale way. York at home was change of formation against a top team with a top management team. So I need to give the lads belief, because there was some doubts going into the game. Right, we're changing formation, like we're going away from what's got us this far. So it was about giving the lads belief. And then sometimes there was a lot of planning that went into those team talks. So for instance, at Sutton away, I planned my team talk. I had like, this is what I want to touch on, and then I started the team talk, and it was like, no, I'm just going to go with this feeling. A bit like today, actually, I kind of get a feeling that I should step into midfield like more centrally alongside Hart.
Are you just acting on vibes? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. And normally the lads know me. I'm like regiment. Like, this is my routine. This is my pattern. If I deviate from that pattern, then like there's a problem. But generally, I always plan my team talks and try to give the lads what I think they need. And sometimes the plan's gone out the window.
As most plans do, but
I know. And then Gaffer,
the best laid plans.
The Gaffer, when we lost Miles to injury and against Eastleigh, and then Gaffer goes, make sure you mention Miles. I was like, I didn't plan to mention Miles.
Yeah. So
sometimes it's a bit off the cuff, but like,
you just never know what you're going to get with Danny Collinge, do you?
No, I know. But I think we as a group seem to, it's become our thing, become my role, become part of my involvement as a player in this team. So yeah, I really appreciate first and foremost Gaffer for giving me the license and responsibility to impart the messages that not only he imparts, but also sort of some of my beliefs. We spoke about how process driven I am and stuff like that. So a lot of that comes into the play. But yeah, it's helped me grow. It's helped me develop as a player, and I hope the boys have seen the benefits of it.
Well, they certainly have, because they have just won, and you have just won the National League, and Barnet are into League Two. Let that sink in. You are an EFL player, Danny. He's just banged the table.
Up the bees, come on!
I'm going to have to put a headphone warning in for that one.
Headphone warning, up the tricky bees, come on!
Danny, thank you so much for taking the time to come up and join Hive Live after such an emotional occasion. Now, get the hell out of here and enjoy the hell out of this.
One last thing.
Yeah.
Like, to all the fans that have supported us, to all the fans that came today, that have come to games throughout the season, that have travelled away to Altrincham, away to Gateshead, away to Oldham, Rochdale, that have been there on this journey with us. Like, we can't thank you enough. Your support means so much, and you've played such a big part in our success. And I don't want that to go unspoken about, because like the fans and like the togetherness that we have as a club, as a community, is something that really should drive this club forward, moving forward. So yeah, thank you. That's my last message. Thank you.
And thank you.
So that's it. I really hope you enjoyed this episode, and it was absolutely lovely meeting fans, players and staff at the Railway Tavern for some memorable celebrations, and a massive thank you to every single person who has tuned into our coverage and post-match podcast this season, wherever you are in the world, be it Sydney, Australia or Zak Brunt's car. Myself and Brian have loved reading your comments throughout the season, seeing you write in from all corners of the earth. Sharing in this journey has made it all so worth it. Right, I think it's time to give my voice a rest now for the benefit of everyone, I think. But I'll leave you with this. The Bees are champions again. Just let that sink in. Take care.